A year ago, the citizens of Henry County were stunned to discover a covert arrangement that had been quietly negotiated between our county commissioners and a solar panel company over the past 6 years. Following the revelation, the community began to mobilize. Town halls, public forums, and discussions erupted across social media platforms as citizens demanded accountability and transparency.
They know that during the election, this was a big deal. 2 of them were up for election. They both got voted out. So the people don't want this.
A majority of citizens of Henry County expressed to the commissioners they did not want the deal known as the Chapter 100 tax abatement to go forward, which helped to incentivize and facilitate the solar panel company and their disruptive project.
That's going to change our whole family and our lifestyle. And I feel that
destroy our property.
Yes, my property value is going to drop because of this.
The commissioners, alongside their attorney Ivan and the county clerk, faced significant public pressure from the residents of Henry County, who urged a termination of their partnership with the solar panel company. Despite the appeals from the community, the officials maintained their stance, demonstrating a united front with the solar panel company Ranger Power. The brazen disregard displayed by the commissioners towards the citizens they were meant to serve, coupled with their underhanded efforts to conceal this project from public knowledge for over 6 years, culminated in the removal of 2 commissioners facing election challenges. This shift in leadership was aimed at terminating the Chapter 100 agreement while simultaneously advocating for much-needed accountability and transparency. Following the election in which the majority of voters expressed their opposition to the Chapter 100 agreement, the outgoing commissioners took decisive action to expedite the process in collaboration with Ranger Power. This maneuver resulted in the quick signing of the Chapter 100 contract, undermining the expressed will of the people and effectively crippling the newly elected commissioners' authority to address this matter as they were elected to do.
Foremost, the idea of signing this like 2 months before Rick and Dale leave office, insane. Not illegal, unethical. That is spitting in the face of every resident in Henry County.
It was apparent to the majority of voters that the hurried attempt to expedite the Chapter 100 contract had been characterized by a lack of transparency and good faith.
Hey, Dale and Rick, you ever gonna tell everybody what your motivation for doing this was?
Yeah, why?
Excuse me, those comments are on board.
No one's talking to you.
Thankfully, there is a legal recourse available for such matters. A lawsuit has been initiated by 50 residents of Henry County, aiming to address this issue and to seek the termination of the contract between the outgoing commissioners and Ranger Power. When the lawsuit was filed to terminate the Chapter 100 contract, the county clerk's office was then notified by the court. Rather than allowing the elected commissioners to deliberate and decide on an appropriate course of action, County Clerk Rick Watson took it upon himself to make a unilateral decision. He forwarded this information directly to attorney Ivan Schrader, who is known for his questionable ethics here in Henry County. Subsequently, Mr. Schroeder submitted a motion to dismiss the case to the court, all without obtaining authorization from the elected commissioners. Following the alarming actions taken by the county clerk Rick Watson and attorney Ivan Schrader, it was commendable that Commissioner Mark Larson addressed these issues head-on.
The failure to properly consult elected officials, a lawsuit brought against Henry County by its own voters, should have been brought before the duly elected commissioners for review and decision on how to proceed. He does not make decisions for the county. He is the clerk. The decisions are made right here. Period.
You're alleging that I instructed Ivan to file a motion.
Then what did you give it to him for? That commissioners that would have been ballistic over what you've done. This is between us.
For any lawsuit that comes before the county.
No, this doesn't need to be in closed session.
This doesn't?
No, this does not need to be.
What are you talking about?
This is
This is a legal matter that needs to be in closed session.
And actually, a legal matter, you have the you can go into closed session. You do not have to go into, am I right?
You're exactly right.
That's right.
Exactly right.
Am I right?
You're exactly right.
That's right.
See, I didn't know. Shut up a minute. Just please.
Whoa.
We're not going.
Who the hell do you think you're talking to?
Whoa.
No.
Stop now.
No.
No, I'm talking
I
now.
don't give a shit who's talking.
Calm
You don't
down.
I'm very calm. I
Guys,
am
we're
very
getting
calm.
off topic.
We're-
Yes,
No,
I
we're
know.
not.
As a newly elected commissioner, Larson is leading a much-needed initiative to restore accountability and transparency to our commissioner's office. He campaigned on this platform and has consistently aligned himself with the majority of voters in Henry County who are opposed to the agreement with the solar panel company. Regrettably, his fellow newly elected commissioner, Jake Bradley, has struggled to articulate his stance on this critical issue, one that directly led to the ousting of his opponent in the recent election. After 1 year to decide, Bradley has been unable to publicly share his stance on this Chapter 100 agreement. In each meeting to date, Bradley appears to be adopting a similar role and mindset as his predecessor, aligning himself with the questionable ethics of attorney Ivan Schrader, county clerk Rick Watson, and incumbent Commissioner Jim Stone. This pattern is concerning as it suggests a possible retreat from the commitment to ethical governance and accountability that the voters expect.
What the people want. Rick did what he wanted to do.
I did what I've always done.
And
That's the problem,
Yeah,
Rick.
what you've always
That
done.
is the problem.
Receives
The
this
good
lawsuit.
old boy days are
over
over.
this.
They're over.
In a recent meeting, Commissioner Mark Larson proposed a motion calling for attorney Ivan Schrader to withdraw his unauthorized motion to dismiss the matter at hand. Commissioner Larson emphasized that the issue should be brought back to the commissioners for proper review and a vote as originally intended. Commissioner Jake Bradley subsequently seconded this motion and cast his vote alongside Mark Larson to reverse the unauthorized motion. It appears that Commissioner Bradley was persuaded to support this course of action only after Mark Larson reassured him that it would not be a controversial decision. This raises concerns about Commissioner Bradley's ability to navigate significant and potentially contentious decisions, which are essential to fulfilling the responsibilities of the position for which he was elected. Here's where things get interesting. The next commissioners' meeting, a follow-up question concerning the lawsuit was asked.